And we welcome you to the start of the 2024-2025 high school basketball season here on WOSN, and a great set of games we have for you as we kick off the basketball season. We're in a lineup for the Tip-Off Classic, the opening matchup. A couple of teams that know a little bit about each other, a couple of old rivals, as Bath and Shawnee set to do battle. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we moved inside. Our football season is done. Wish the best of luck to everyone going forward these final 2 rounds of the football season, but we are inside. It's warm, and here we go. 4 great teams. Looking forward to 2 good days of basketball here in the Elida Tip-Off Classic.
And where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? Thanksgiving yesterday. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. That was the main course. Tonight's dessert, right, for basketball. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I get to call it with my good friend, Mr. Razzle Dazzle himself, Randy Roberts. We got 2 great games in front of us.
And our pregame show tonight is brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area, serving Lima for over 100 years. We are proud to call this home. Our partner, let's start with the Wildcats of Bath. Rough year for them last year, a lot of changes. 2-21 a year ago. As you take a look at the starting lineup for head coach Trey White, who made the move over from Upper Scioto Valley. But they got a couple of nice pieces to start with. Jackson Foster giving them about 12 points, nearly 4 rebounds a night a year ago. And Logan Markley at 8 points and 4 rebounds. They'll have to make up the loss of Xavier Tickle. He gave him almost 11 points and 4 rebounds.
Yeah, what up, Dre, right? The new coach over at Bath. He had a lot of success at Ada, Randy, back-to-back NWCC championships. The man knows how to play and how to coach basketball, played at Ohio Wesleyan, and he's going to do it the long way. They're not trying to look for quick fixes. They're going to have a program. He's building a program there. So there's going to be success at Bath. Might not come right away, but there's going to be success because they're going to do it first by working hard. You'll see that starting lineup right there. All guys that they said worked extremely hard at practice deserve to be the starting 5 here tonight.
Meanwhile, for Shawnee, they come in at 19-7, advanced all the way into the regional tournament before they fell to Shawnee, and they've got a lot of pieces back and also added through some transfers to their pieces, and they're ready to make another run.
Yeah, how about that? You add Jagger Hutchins, a guy that was all TCAL last year at senior high school. All he did, Brandy, was average almost a double-double at 10 points and 10 rebounds a game, close to it, first team TCAL, and he's 6'7". And you think, oh, he's just going to dominate the glass? No, he can step out and bury a 3-ball. He is a great piece because they lost a lot of scoring with Lynch and Passion. Both had 9 and 8 points a game for them. Hutchins is going to lift up some of that slack that they're losing off that bench. But, oh, yeah, by the way, they have 2 sensational players, don't they? The brothers Berkey, they can fill it up with the best of them. If there's a team that has high goals in the Lima Land area, it is Shawnee. They might be the best team in the area.
Yeah, Jagger Hutchins, just from a scoring standpoint, will lessen the load of Beckett Berkey. 22 points, 8.5 rebounds, good enough for 3rd team All-Ohio a year ago.
Yeah, he is a guy that will fill it up, 6'7", and he can move. And don't forget about Trevick. He was a stat stuffer supreme. He's their best defender, 8 points a year ago, 3 assists a game, 2 steals, 6 rebounds. The Berkeys, they know how to play ball.
Time now for our keys to the game. And again, they're brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. What's our keys to the game tonight for Bath?
Yeah, number 1, survive early. Don't let the Shawnee team jump on them and get a huge lead early in this basketball game, because Shawnee, they like to make you suffocate. Don't let them suffocate you early. Stay into this game into halftime. Number 2, find the guy. Now, who is that guy? Is it going to be Jackson Foster? He's a guy that averaged 12 points a game last year for them. Is he going to be that guy that you need a basket? He's going to deliver a basket. Find that guy. And then number 3, body up. This is a really good Shawnee rebounding team. You better get some rebounding done by bodying up.
And some keys to the game tonight for Shawnee.
Well, Shawnee, when they went on that great run last year, Randy, into the semifinals that lost to Shelby, they ran the floor extremely well. Go, man. Get that ball, attack up the court, see if you can get some fast break points. Number 2, Swarm. This is a defensive team. You mentioned their length. They have arms everywhere. Swarm that ball. And then number 3, brotherly love. Oh, Trevick Berkey and Beckett Berkey. Who's the best Berkey? It doesn't matter. They're brothers. They love each other. And you know what else they love to do? They love to score the rock. 22 a game by Beckett and 8 points a game by Trevick. Those two are going to fill it up in a big way.
Our previous to the game and our pregame show have been brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to tip off the tip-off. We'll have the start for you next here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you as we're just about ready to go for the start of our opening semifinal here in the Elida tip-off. So the winner of this one's going to come, well, both teams, I should say, come back tomorrow. Winner's going to get the winner of our second game featuring host Elida and LCC. Loser play in the consolation game that will precede it. Our officials for this opening game this evening, we have Scott Norris, Randy Prince, and Dan Frilling.
It's got a big game feeling here, doesn't it?
It does. Good crowd filling in. Opening tip won by Shawnee. The Indians will have it, and we are underway.
Early man-to-man out of Bath. One of the hallmarks of Coach White, he wants them to be a great half-court defensive team.
Bath sporting what we would consider late 70s throwback unis.
I like them.
That script Bath across the front.
Little UCLA look.
The blue that then transitions into the gold in the shorts. Indians trying to find some offense. They work this one around the perimeter. Ball ends up right now into the hands of Berkey. Berkey swings this around to his brother Trevick. They tried to go into the quarter. Tate Bender, that high bounce pass.
A little high-low action, well defended by Bath.
Long opening possession here. Well, contact inside. Basket's going to be good as the first score of the night goes to Beckett Berkey.
Well, how about finishing through contact? Beckett Berkey goes up, extends the right arm, and a little smooch off the high glass for an old-fashioned three-point attempt. And if you're Beckett Berkey, just look over at Coach Triplett and say, look, we don't need to wait 45 seconds. Coach, just give me the rock. I'll score.
He will hit the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw. Makes it 3-0 early on here on our scoreboard tonight. Brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
That was Tate Bender, number 14 for Shawnee, trying to make everyone's life difficult at the top of the key when they're dribbling.
Speaking of dribbling, good dribble penetration, kick out three. That's going to be no good. And the rebound pulled down by Bender. Swing this ahead, lob underneath in traffic. That one blocked away from behind by Jackson Foster.
Jackson Foster, they're a big guy from a year ago, averaged 12 points a game that time, showing off his ability to defend the rim.
Inbound comes under the basket. Nice job slashing to the baseline, and Jagger Hutchins gets the bucket for Shawnee.
Welcome to Shawnee. Jagger Hutchins early in this game establishes himself early. You forget, he moves so well that he's 6'7". Big fella, can move.
5-0 here early on. These two, both members of the Western Buckeye League, will play again later this season. Tough defense applied. Shawnee, this one's going to be stripped away and stolen as Bender gets it away. Bender picks up his dribble, needed some help trying to find someone. Here's out to the wing, three ball. That's going to be left short for Berkey. As the Wildcats come away with the rebound. Nice bounce pass, nice job running the floor, and a good basket for Daniel Cole.
Daniel Cole running the floor and allows Bath to get set up in their man-to-man pressure on the inbound, and now extending it back to the half court. A good answer by Bath because it looked like it was going to be a run out. They had Berkey squaring up for a three, missed it, and Bath took advantage.
Shawnee with that early lead, the move inside, that's going to be no good. Rebound saved underneath. Ojo gets the offensive miss, and the putback up and good for Berkey.
That got to be concerning for Dre White early that his Bath guys are getting beat on the backboard. They are not going to stay in this game long if they can't get defensive rebounds.
So that's Trevick Berkey with a basket. Drive, that one hits off the side of the backboard for Hawkins as the Indians bring this one into the front court.
What an advantage when you have a guy like Hutchins who gets a rebound and he just goes and puts it on the floor and leads the break.
But the dribble drive there for Trevick Berkey. It's back-to-back baskets. Opens up a 9-2 lead here. 3 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. Good lob down to the low block for Logan Markley. Markley with the kick out.
Yeah, important for Bath to get a good shot here. Really been struggling on this offensive end.
Foster thought about the step-back three. Instead gets it into the paint. Offensive rebound. Grabbed under the basket by Jaden Ryan. We'll get a whistle and a foul.
Now watch Ryan just outwork everybody. Hutchins loses them. The dreaded up fake. It still works. Up fake, you get Hutchins in the air and get yourself to the free throw line.
Hutchins commits the foul. His first, team's first, as the first free throw from Ryan is good. And replays tonight brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. As the 2 Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws are good for Ryan. And we'll have some free throws coming at the other end of the floor.
Oh, ho-hum, Beckett Berkey just goes the right-hand lane. It goes through the contact. How about the screen by Jagger Hutchins to get him free? A second time, Beckett Berkey is able to levitate and get himself a three-point opportunity.
Gives him 5 early on our free throws tonight, brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Dallas, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering, too. So Jaden Ryan picked up the foul. That's going to be his first. Second whistled so far on Bath, as Berkey will, for the second time in this opening quarter, convert the three-point play.
Now look at Bender just absolutely hounding the dribble up top. Makes it so difficult to get into your offense.
Good dribble drive off the wing, spin and the kick out. Comes up top. Foster with it. He works this one around the perimeter for Hawkins. Hawkins will dump it down low for Ryan. Ryan trying to get into the paint. A little bit of a size mismatch. Gets the kick out. Three is going to be deflected out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Wildcats.
Shawnee doing a really good job of hedging on switches and then going back to their man on the perimeter, giving Bath some difficulty.
Good bounce pass off the inbound. Gets it into that low block. Trying to pivot around up with the left hand as Logan Markley, as he'll go up and over his defender.
Yeah, nice little pause. The second time up fake has worked for Bath. A lot of shot blockers out of Shawnee.
12-6, trying to dribble through traffic was Trevick Berkey, and now we'll have a foul here.
I think they're going to get Hawkins. You're going to see it right there. Yeah, Hawkins with the body. I don't mind it, though, because Shawnee has been getting a lot of their points from 8 foot and in. That time, a little bit of body to let them know, hey, we're going to play physical, too.
Tate Bender off the inbound, finds the open man, Beckett Berkey, who's able to put it up and in.
Well, inbounds have been a problem for Bath. Second bucket off a design play on the inbound for Shawnee.
Bath trying to answer as they go inside. Good drive and a score again out of Markley.
Yeah, Markley, one of those deceiving players. You look at his size, you don't think he's going to be quick, but next thing you know, he's by you.
It's Trevick Berkey looking for the basket in traffic. Flings it up and scores.
As Shawnee has been able to get to the rim anytime that they want. You go back and study the shot chart of made shots in this first quarter, all from 8 foot and in.
Pull-up jumper's no good, but a good offensive rebound pulled down there by Jaden Ryan. Matt's going to reset under 3 to this opening quarter. We got a handful of subs waiting to come in at the scorer's table. Trying to find the lob inside as they play 4 out right now, does Bath. Foster steps back. He'll fire away from long range. That one is going to hit the end line, and it's out of bounds, and Shawnee takes over.
A good call by the official, Scott Nurse, right there on the spot. Saw it land out of bounds. Well, it's already snacking on danger time for Bath, as you see John Cook, assistant coach, right there up on the bench. They've got to dig in defensively. It's been just too easy on the offensive end for Shawnee. Down by 8. Don't want this to be double digits by the end of the quarter.
Good drive, holding high. Beckett Berkey at 6'6". Keeps the ball away from everyone and is able to score.
Well, he likes that right-hand side, doesn't he? 3
Yeah,
baskets.
he does. Bath trying to answer to drive inside. This is going to be no good. But Logan Markley's going to work his way to the free throw line.
I like Markley. Effective a moment ago. Not shy. Forces the contact. And I know Berkey say, no, I didn't foul, but you could have got 1, 2, maybe 3 fouls on that one.
So Markley with 4 points early on will head to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line. First one will hit off the front of the iron and bounce in.
Yeah, that's how you know you're a shooter, right? You get that front iron and just rolls right in. Save that for the Allen County Fair this summer. Go win you some prizes.
Josiah Clark, the latest to make his way into the game for Bath as he checks in. Markley, no such issues with the second toss as he cleanly puts that one right through the cylinder. Puts us at 18-10 as we near the 2-minute mark of this opening quarter. Step back three, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for under the basket. Clark comes away with it for the Wildcats. Bath trying to push tempo. Might have been a walk through the lane. The paid officials wanted.
Well, I think he was contacted. Good job by the officials letting it go.
Bath tries to set the offense. He'll come over to the wing left side. Get a cutter there. Didn't like it. Drive's going to be no good. But once again, we will see Logan Markley go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Logan Markley, this has been the best thing of Bath's offense, right? Getting to the top. That motion offense up top clears it out for him. He gets one-on-one. And nobody for Shawnee has figured out that the man loves to drive with his left hand.
That foul is on Beckett Berkey, who's going to pick up his second now, as the first toss is good for Markley. I want to tell you that tonight's game is being presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and official sponsor of the WBL.
2 fouls on Beckett Berkey. He probably sits the rest of the quarter at least. If you're Mark Trippett, as long as you have a lead, you try to milk as much as you can, but a guy like that, you get him back on the floor as soon as possible.
Now the officials checking something at the scores table. Did a substitution run in without checking in at the table? I think is the key here. Now they're going to get everyone set as it looks like Dagan Hawkins will come back in.
Sometimes those young guys will they think if they hit the pad in front of the scorer, that automatically gets them to the game. Now you have to be checked in. Oh, great rebound by Trevick Berkey.
I like the first year guys who think it's a hockey line change. The thing goes running by, they just jump off the bench.
They do.
See it in freshman games every once in a while.
Well, Bath hanging in there now, changing to a little bit of zone look. Now back to the man-to-man, just great help side principles.
Caleb Miller had the basketball in his hands to Trevick Berkey. Turn around, that one is no good. In the fray, looking for the rebound was Matthew Stiles, but I think he's the one that's going to knock it out of bounds, and Bath will get it back just over a minute to go in this opening quarter. That's all the longer break Foster needs. Jackson Foster will check back in.
Yeah, Bob Knight years ago at Indiana always said, why play zone? Because if you play really good man-to-man, it breaks down to zone principles anyhow, right? You get that great help side. Nobody's ever just playing man-to-man by themselves. You should get great help side.
Foster with the basketball, top of the key. Off to the wing where he'll find Hawkins. Handoff comes to that wing left side as Bath running this down near the 42nd mark.
That dive cut action has not been fruitful yet for Bath as Shawnee hedging it really well.
Straight on three is going to be no good. Berkey jumped through the crowd to come up with a miss. Trevick, the 6'7" sophomore, gets rid of the basketball.
How patient do they want to be? Hold it for the last shot as Stiles brings it up top.
Berkey got it clear out, and he'll throw it home.
No need to be patient. When yes, you can, big fella. Dunkalicious. Trevick Berkey
gives him 8 in the opening quarter, and now that is going to be off a Shawnee defender, but we're going to take a look at this dunk one more time.
Oh, boy, did he get off the floor in a hurry. Nastiness, Trevick Berkey.
And our instant replays again tonight brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC.
Partner, I don't think that'll be the last time we'll see that this year.
Desperation 3, the horn is no good. That's how our opening quarter will come to a close. It's a good one so far. 20-11, Shawnee in front. Will take a timeout here on WOSN. (20 to 11), Shawnee with the lead over Bath as we head into quarter number 2. And hey, give props to Bath. We talked about it before we started. Talked about it with some of their guys. Again, we mentioned it, 2-21, a lot of changes. Wanted to play their best, just hang around. Not, this is the proper term, but I think they want to come out and not embarrass themselves. Start this opening weekend of the year.
They established a couple things, right? They have toughness to them. I've been real impressed with how good in the half court they have played at times. And then every time it looks like this is going to turn into a laugher, they're able to get a point. Logan Markley doing a great job of attacking the lane for Bath.
Cats get the basketball as we begin quarter number 2. The long-standing tradition here at the Elida Tip-Off Classic. Trying to drive into the corner was Markley. Couldn't find anything there. Gives it out to Everett. Bensman cut through the lane.
A really good patience by Bath. What happens when you're patient? Sometimes there's guys on the other side that get impatient, and Ojo going to get him with the reach.
It's going to be his first foul. First of the quarter. So I guess this will be the good time to remind everyone that the 1-and-1 no longer a thing in high school basketball, in which Miles will respond with.
Bring it back, baby. I miss it.
It's what we were waiting for.
Still have the petition if you want to sign it.
Bath, as Miles said, being patient here. They want their shot, hanging around. Down 9. Ball is into the hands of Foster momentarily.
Now overloading that right-hand side now. A little weave action with 2 guys on the weak side waiting for a pass.
See Zach Welsh, quarterback the football team, out on the floor as well. He's got the ball right now.
I was talking to John Cook, one of the assistant coaches, before the game about Welch, and he said they love what he does at practice. They got to put it all together with him, though.
And our first 3 of the night is good out of Jaden Ryan.
A release, rotation, and splash. Patience gets rewarded for Bath.
3-pointers tonight are brought to you by the State Bank. Contact State Bank for all your banking financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And how about the energy by Dre White over there? He's another defender on that bench.
Good drive and a score inside from Beckett Berkey.
Yeah, some coaches, when your superstar has 2 fouls, you make him sit for a long time, but not when it's Beckett Berkey. Fella just goes through all kinds of contact. Might be one of the best finishers in Northwest Ohio. Already the 3rd time, old-fashioned opportunity at the line.
He will cash in at the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Hey, how about this? He dips it in to some Lee's dipping sauce.
There we go.
What do you think?
I know this. He has 5 made field goals so far. 3 of them have been turned into 3-point plays. Bath trying to answer on the other end. Long distance shot, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what they want. A 1 and done early. Just had a great 3 off of eating some clock a moment ago, and then you jack it up first time you get a chance.
Hutchins from the baseline can't get it to hit. Bath comes away with a miss. As Welsh brings this one into the front court, finds Foster. Foster with that one-hand dish. To Markley. Markley's been a threat with the basketball. He'll now drive. So that double clutch again is going to lead to him heading to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
You got to give a lot of credit, though. Markley, every time he has seen a defender playing his right hand, he has just established a left hand. The up fake gets him again. It is time-tested, isn't it?
It is.
Especially early in the year. Young fellas love to try and block shots. Up fake gets them up in the air.
So Markley will knock down both there. That gives him 9.
The problem has been on this end, though. Another in-close shot. They're going to result in a free throw opportunity, I believe.
It does appear that way as we take a look at the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay. Little contact, and you see Welsh, tried to reach in, then lost his balance.
I saw the Bath guys trying to call for the charge, but Welsh never really got himself established, did he?
It's a second foul. Officials deemed it a non-shooting foul as the inbound pass is going to be knocked away.
Much better defense by Bath in that first quarter. Gave up 2 inbound layup opportunities, and there's another one. Second time they've fallen for that action.
It's Jagger Hutchins off the inbound. Get his second bucket of the night. Back to a 9-point lead. That's where we started this quarter at. Foster comes top of the key. Can't find anything. Now over to Daniel Cole. Cole moves around the perimeter to Markley. Back to Cole. Cole into the lane. Stops. Shoots it over Ojo. Can't get it to go. And Ojo holds his ground. Comes up with a miss. Head to Hutchins. Hutchins had it knocked away from behind. Unfortunately, Daniel Cole was out of bounds.
Great effort, though, by Daniel Cole. Popped it free, then tried to save it, but hit that sideline right in front of Willie the Wildcat.
Good lob, and how about here for a 3-point play out of Trevick Berkey?
Nice lob inside. Great pass by Bender. Bender to the Berkey, and what do you got to do? Just throw the fist because you're pumped up. Another 3-point opportunity.
So Trevick Berkey will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. This one is good. So he converts the 3-point play. There's Willie. Always has a smile on his face.
I thought that was Mark Shine at first. Long-time coach and teacher over at Bath, but no, turns out that's not.
I understand he'll be here bothering the crew. Joining the crew for the Saturday night games.
Yeah, Nate Garlick and the Pirate, Evan Skilleter, will be on the call tomorrow, along with Mark.
Well, keep your seats warm, fellas. 12-point lead now for Shawnee as we get halfway through this second quarter.
Dre White calls out some new action. Going back to being a little bit patient on this offensive end.
That's what's worked the best for him so far, right?
It has indeed. A great help side, though, established by Shawnee. Until they start burying some outside jumpers, you're going to see guys falling off defensively, ready to help.
3 ball was no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Shawnee will come away with it.
A 12-point lead, very precarious last 3 minutes and 50 seconds for Bath. Just going to have to do something different defensively because Shawnee's been able to get to the rim almost whenever they want.
Almost on cue, trying to drive there now. Good turnaround in the paint is good for Beckett Berkey.
Yeah, that's kind of silliness because Jaden Ryan had pretty good defense on Berkey. And now extending a little bit of pressure.
It's 15 now for Berkey, 30-16. Our score here, 3:14 and counting left to go. Opening half. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. 3-pointers no good. Putback opportunity misses as well. As now Shawnee trying to push in transition. Here's the kick out. And the State Bank 3 is a good one for Beckett Berkey. And time now for a Metzger Financial Services timeout taken by Bath. 33-16. Shawnee in front will take a timeout here in WOSN. And our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Our partner, we started at a 9-point game here to begin the second quarter, 20-11. Talked about how well Bath played in that opening 8 minutes. It's gotten away from them a little bit here the first 4 minutes and change of the second quarter.
Always dangerous when you play a team that can score so easily, right? Because you start trying to match baskets, and when you don't match baskets, they're still scoring and you're not. Next thing you know, it's a big-time lead. How about that three by Jagger Hutchins right before the timeout? Big fella buries it.
He's got 7 so far for Shawnee. As Miles said, almost scoring at will, 33-16. They lead this one, 2:40 to go, as we'll get a reach now on Beckett Berkey, who believe just picked up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, I believe it is going to be on, yep. And really an unnecessary foul. When Mark Triplett watches film tomorrow with Beckett, he's going to say, what are we doing here, buddy? You know you're carrying 2. That little ticky-tack, it's not going to help us.
So Matthew Stiles, Max Goldsberry will now check in for the Indians. Kick out, good drive here. Leaves this one under the basket. We'll get a foul from behind here as Markley was on his way up.
Oh, go figure. Markley used an up fake. He has got a good one, too. Extends it over the face, gets the head involved on it. Shawnee has not met an up fake that they didn't like yet tonight.
First toss is a good one for Markley. That's now 6 made free throws tonight. And our free throw line brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapping, Davis, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Second one does get the bounce off the front of the iron. Makes it a 15-point game here, 2:20 and counting to play, opening half of basketball. Beckett Berkey comes around the corner, right to the basket, gets the kick out. 3 from the corner, that one's going to be no good. This rebound grabbed by Jackson Foster. Foster will find an outlet. Hawkins brought it into the front court. Now Foster with it back.
Yeah, Foster yet to get going on the offensive end. He's got that left thumb taped up along with his wrist. You wonder if that is kind of limited him, or the fact that Trevick Berkey is the guy that's been defending him.
Into the corner, Hawkins will have it. Comes back out to the wing. Looks like trying to reset the offense.
And Shawnee does such a good job of applying just enough pressure at the top on whoever has the ball to make it difficult. A good shot right there of Stiles applying the pressure.
Kick out corner 3. That one just rimmed out. Off the rebound comes Shawnee in a hurry. Everyone got up off their feet, and they'll have to settle for the Trevick Berkey finger roll.
How about Beckett Berkey, though, with that pass on a dime to my little brother?
I think they worked on that in the driveway. Here's a turnover, and this is going to lead to another layup as Tate Bender will get in the scoring column now for the Indians.
Yeah, you have to be careful if you're Bath. You don't want this to turn into a layup line for Shawnee.
So lob in for Markley. Markley thought about that jab step. Now tries to break down his defender. It's the turnaround and kick out. Wing jumper is going to be no good. Rebound is tipped right to Beckett Berkey. Beckett brings this one into the front court. Under a minute to play. Beckett, all sorts of contact. Not going to count the basket.
Yeah, watch this right here. The quick little crossover is just deadly. And I love it, Randy. He kept the ball high when he tried to go through the double team. How many guys keep the ball low and next thing you know it gets knocked out against that late defender coming over? Well schooled, good fundamentals. First with that crossover and then the ball high by Beckett Berkey.
So 30 seconds left to go here in the opening half. Corner attempt, that one is no good. Bath brings this one into the front court. We want to tell you tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and official sponsor of the WBL. Bath, believe with 15 seconds to go, play for the final shot of the half. Trying to step in, here's one lost. This one's going to be out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be turnover on the Wildcats.
I'm disappointed in you, buddy. I thought you were going to dive for that one. That's a loose ball right by you. You got to get dirty, son.
Sorry, Coach.
Come on, Randy. We need more out of you. Now with 10.8, Bath going to extend, make it difficult. Now don't let Shawnee catch it on the move. When they catch it on the move, you're going to be trailing them.
That pressure stays. Shawnee brings this one into the front court. Beckett Berkey. Berkey through the lane, lost the handle. It's out of bounds with 2 seconds to go.
Yeah, Mark Triplett can't believe there wasn't a call. And this is a smart play by Mark Triplett, subbing in, again to get a couple guys off the floor.
And once again, the officials are going to hold up plays. The reserves just run to the table and then give a number, but they haven't been officially told they can enter. Three-quarter court shot at the horn is going to be no good, and that is how our first half of action will end. So big lead for Shawnee here at the break, 37-18. We'll take a quick timeout here on WOSN. (37-18), Shawnee with the lead over Bath as we've reached the half here, game one of the Elida Tip-Off Classic. Partner, we talked about it at the half, at the end of the opening quarter, 20-11. As it looks like we're going to have some halftime numbers provided here.
Thank you, sir.
Looked like Bath was doing what they could to stay in it. But Shawnee kind of showed what they're able to do offensively.
I want to thank the good people at Elida for bringing this over, because if you look closely, it says Beckett Berkey is really good.
That's actually what it says. Yeah, we'll show you that. There's your halftime. Hey, that's good. I like that. We can cover up miles here.
So
there we go. I like that.
Here's the thing, though, right? Beckett Berkey and his brother Trevor, they're going to score a lot, and I'm not sure how you're going to stop them moving forward, because when they don't score inside, they just kick it out to Hutchins, who can bury a three. This is a dynamic offensive team, and they do it so well on the defensive end, Randy. How many times did Bath get a second chance opportunity in that first half?
Yeah, they got a lot.
Yeah, not many times, right? So Shawnee doing a good job defensively. Bath playing really hard. They just don't have the same firepower right now as Shawnee does.
Before we get any further, we want to tell you that this halftime show brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. Oh, we look at the numbers, especially for Shawnee. One thing that sticks out, they went 9 of 14 from the floor. The opening quarter, 64%. Okay. Oh, by the way, they upped it to 70%, 7 to 10 in the second.
Well, it's easy to do when you get shots 8 foot and in, right? Dribble drive was out explosive. Not many problems for Shawnee except for 3 fouls for Beckett Berkey, which a great move by Mark Triplett right before the end of the half. Took him off the floor with 2 seconds left, so he couldn't pick up another one. If I am Bath, my only hope is we're going to go right at Beckett Berkey anytime we see if we can get that 4th foul on him and see if you can just chip away at this lead, because that is a tough thing to do. This is a firepower-friendly Shawnee team, and I'm enjoying this scene. Isn't this cool? All the cheerleaders here for the Tip-Off Classic, all like joined together.
All 4 teams being involved, so nice part of sportsmanship here. So 37-18, Shawnee with the lead over Bath at the half. And again, our halftime show brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half here on WOSN. Just about ready to begin the second half here as we start the Elida Tip-Off Classic. 37-18, Shawnee in front of Bath. This is the first of 2 games to start this season. Season, I guess, officially began with a few pre-Thanksgiving Wednesday night games. That's kind of the new norm, if you will, of high school basketball. We're seeing more and more teams do that. The biggest eye-opener around the area Wednesday night was Van Buren, opening up with a win over Ottawa Glandorf. So the old Friday night of everyone playing kind of thrown out the window. Second matchup should be a good one, LCC and Elida. The winners playing a championship game Saturday night. It's the first field goal is no good to begin the second half for Shawnee. Look at the offensive miss, and the Indians will reset their offense.
Yeah, it was a good box out by Foster, but forgot the second part to go up and get the rebound after the box out. Shawnee took advantage.
This one inside. That bucket's going to be good for Berkey.
Berkey continues his hot start. able to get to the rim seemingly anytime he wants. Another good finish by him.
Gives him 17 now. Step back, three-pointer is good as we get the early State Bank three to begin this third quarter.
Yeah, Logan Markley, not just a shot taker, a shot maker from behind the arc.
Shawnee trying to answer. That one's going to be no good. Staying flat-footed was Trevick Berkey to get the miss. Now contact as everyone going for the basketball.
Well, you got to like Logan Markley if you're a Bath guy. Watch his toughness. Fight right through and then holds on to the ball. You can call jump ball all you want, but I'm going to hold on to it. Love the physicality. He has been fantastic for Bath here tonight.
And replays tonight brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily. Minute gone by here in this third quarters. Fade away from the baseline is going to be good for Bath. Markley again.
And remember, one of our keys, find the guy. Who's going to be the guy? Well, maybe it's going to be Markley moving forward.
Three ball on the other end is going to be no good. Rebound chased down near the sideline by Daniel Cole. Cole double teamed in the backcourt. Pass is deflected, taken away. Shawnee gets his back. Good. Spinaroonie can't make it. And now we'll have a rebound. Foul fighting for the rebound.
Yeah, great defense right there. Got the deflection by Bender. Bender gives it to Hutchins. And, oh, look at my athletic ability. A little spin move. Oh, just finish, big guy. Get yourself a highlight reel.
Trevick Berkey will head to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Davis, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. Berkey knocks down the first free throw, gives him
I'm not
14.
I'm not gonna say where I was at for Thanksgiving last night, but I just wish they would have had some of that Lee's mashed potatoes, because Lee's is amazing. What I had wasn't Lee's quality. I was just fantasizing about Lee's mashed potatoes.
Got ourselves a quick Metzger Financial Services timeout here, 41-23. As we'll take the timeout as well here in WOSN. It's a quick 30-second timeout taken by Shawnee here. Set some defense up, 41-23. Indians lead this one, 6:23 left to go. Third quarter, and our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Wildcats trying to get set on offense. Here's a spin inside, turnaround. That's going to be off the mark for Markley. As the Indians come up with another miss. They push the floor again. But the reverse layup up and good, Trevick Berkey.
Oh, you better keep your eyes up defensively, because they will cross-court pass and whiz one right by your ear for an easy layup.
So each Berkey now with 17 tonight. Step back three, that one's going to be off the mark. The Shawnee players under the basket let that go out of bounds.
Well, just because you have a three doesn't mean you should shoot the three. And that's something Dre White is going to talk to his Bath guys about.
Indians set up in the half court. Hutchins with it. Swings this one over to the right wing. Driving off the wing. That one is going to be partially blocked as Markley holds his ground defensively. And now we're going to have ourselves an offensive foul.
Yeah, Bender takes it in, gets it blocked by Markley. Pass back out. A really good job. You saw the shoulder drop in. Easy call to make by the topside official.
That is the third whistled on Trevick Berkey. So we're going to mop up a little bit of perspiration on the floor.
Well, the brothers Berkey carrying 3 fouls apiece. The good news, though, Shawnee has a 20-point lead.
We've also combined for 34 of the 43 scored so far. It's a good segue to tell you that Miles will have a chat with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner following the conclusion of this one, or maybe Hustle Award winners
going to be a tough choice.
Pull-up jumper no good out of Markley. He's been the offensive threat for Bath so far. He's got 16 of the 23. So here's a drive holding high. This one's going to be no good. We've got foul. This is going to go on Bath as we take a look at the Pat's Donuts Cream replay.
Yeah, Hutchins has got himself a heck of a first explosive step. Uses it to attack the rim. It goes through the contact. Bath continuously tries to draw the charge. They're going to be called a block, though. Hutchins at the line.
So Markley picks up the foul. That's going to be his second. So here's Hutchins at the least famous recipe chicken free throw line. Last story, I honestly thought you were going to tell me that you spent Thanksgiving at least famous recipe chicken.
If they were open, I was going to be there. Needed some of that mashed potatoes. I was jonesing for it, man. It was so good.
Second toss is good, so Hutchins will split the pair of free throws. Can we maybe do this good dish inside the score? And Dre White wants to take a quick 30-second timeout. So we have another Metzger Financial Services timeout. Metzger Financial Services help you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well here on WOSN. (44-25) now. Shawnee in front of Bath here. 4.5 minutes left to go. Third quarter on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
A little zone now after the timeout. A great design to get that last basket. Use a little sideline secondary break action that Tom Izzo loves to use at Michigan State. And that'll get you out of a zone in a hurry, won't it?
Going up and over as Jagger Hutchins knocks down his second State Bank three-pointer of the night. Makes it 47-25. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, Jagger Hutchins not shy from behind the arc.
He is not. Added threat to Shawnee this year is a good drive inside. Logan Markley continuing to impress for Bath.
You got to like his night for Bath as they come back, get in that 2-3 zone again.
6'4" junior, now up to 18. Kick out. Here's a wing three. This one up and good as Matthew Stiles knocks down the State Bank three.
Oh, he can shoot it with Stiles, can he? Number 2 hitting a big three.
So look inside. It has a little bit of a look like Scott Stiles. This one knocked away. Teams will trade turnovers. Bath will get this one back. It's Foster trying to get inside. That one doesn't go, nearly stuck inside. Put back from Ryan is no good. Good job sticking with it. Second offensive rebound. Bath hasn't had a whole lot of those tonight as they try to reset their offense. Markley, a long pass into the corner. That three is going to be no good. Rebound grabbed in traffic by Shawnee. The Indians bring this one into the front court with Caleb Miller at the point.
Bath goes back to man after 2 threes against that 2-3 zone.
Stiles' shot was blocked. He had to stay down. He had a teammate hovering on top of him, trying to come up with a rebound. Now Bath comes up with this one, and we're going to get a little contact and foul.
Ojo going to get called for the foul. And they had Markley all hemmed up because nobody came back to help. You're getting trapped, right? Where's my buddies at? Well, they're all in the far court. Come back and help your buddy.
So that foul on Ojo is his third. Comes with 2:25 left to go in our third quarter. Bath right now just goes around the perimeter. Welsh with that entry pass inside. Kick out, top of the key, Markley again. Markley thought about the three a couple of times.
Just not a lot of movement. In the first half, they had a lot of down action, diving to the rim. But here in the second half, just a lot of guys standing and looking at the one man with the ball.
It's a high dribble. Does get saved. Good inside out. As that is no good. Hutchins comes up with a miss. Jagger Hutchins brings this one into the front court. And now Shawnee will be a little patient on offense. You can afford to do that being up by 23. Ojo wanted to pop out into the corner instead. Three ball is going to be taken by Stiles. That's going to be no good. Welsh gets the miss, and he's into the front court. Gives to the trailer in Hawkins. Hawkins will swing it into the corner. The entry pass for Markley. Gets the kick out back to Hawkins. He'll go inside to Everett Bensman, who's seen a little bit of action tonight. And turning around and scoring will be Jaden Ryan.
Yeah, how about Ryan just bodying down Hutchins and then spins back with a little baby hook. And now Bath picking up full court.
Shawnee will just outrun him, break the pressure. Tate Bender nearly lost the handle of the basketball.
Yeah, going to be tough for anybody this year to pressure Shawnee. Just so good in the backcourt. Even their bigs can put the ball on the floor, as Hutchins has shown.
Shawnee still out by the perimeter. Under 30 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. Third quarter. And now a little contact and a foul applied. Hutchins will drive.
Good recognition by Hutchins. Ryan did not fall off when he brought the ball down. Playing too close to swing that ball through and dribble drive. It's going to be an automatic foul.
Tonight's game is being presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account and official sponsor of the WBL. Kick out, another three. This one's going to be no good. Rebound is out of bounds. Goldsberry had it tracked down, but when he took the step down, he was over the sideline. Gives Bath 7 seconds and change to do something.
They're going to bring Daniel Cole back in with 7-3 left. Shawnee going to extend that defense, make it Bath eat some time before they get a shot off.
3 seconds. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins creates a little space, and his jumper is going to be no good. And that's how our third quarter will end. Shawnee will carry lead into the fourth, 50-29. We'll take a break here in WOSN. Bath will have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter here. Game one of the Elida Tip-Off Classic. 50-29, Shawnee out in front of the Wildcats. As Bath looking for a pass inside, and that one is going to be turned over.
You just wonder how long Mark Triplett will play in the fourth quarter, up by 21 with some of his regulars on the floor. Probably a little bit longer than he would deeper into the season.
Yeah, trying to get everyone ready to go as Markley gets a good drive and scores there.
Yeah, you got a short turnaround tomorrow. You got to play in the championship game. Also, it is early. You want to make sure your guys have game shape.
We're going to get a quick 30-second timeout as Shawnee's going to save this one as we take a look at the Pat's Donuts and Cream replay.
And it's going to go right off the toe and then get picked up. I mean, Coach Triplett, you're going to say, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Let's call timeout, settle things down.
And again, replays tonight brought to you by Metzger, our timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Help you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Those replays are brought to you by Pat's Donuts and Cream. Visit any of our 4 area locations, including our newest location at 600 South Cable Road next to LCC. Pat's Donuts and Cream, open daily.
Nothing bad there. And what a smart move by putting one by LCC, right? Think of all those football coaches. You know, Scott Pulte's going over there, and he's just eating donut after donut, right?
I heard Coach Parker just has an open tab.
Give me a bear claw.
That's the rumor, Coach. That's what I heard. The ball movement here, and we're going to get a foul Jackson Foster wasn't going to allow the easy dunk.
How about this? Another rise and another opportunity to dunk, and everybody from Shawnee rose to their feet. And Jackson Foster said, not so fast.
Second foul on Foster. It's going to send Trevick Berkey to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Davis, and St. Mary's, locally owned and operated. Lee's is not just famous for chicken, we're famous for catering too. As both tosses good for Trevick Berkey.
A little 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2.
Matt finally able to cross the timeline here with 6:52 to play.
Yeah, people are going to ask, well, why are you pressing when you're up by 21? It is early in the year. You want to work on things.
Trap in the corner. That one's going to be thrown off. Shawnee player just to save the possession.
Now Logan Markley doesn't lose his mind. Just throws it off a defender out of bounds.
Markley now trying to go baseline, spins around, gets the defender in the air again. As Trevick Berkey tried to get the handle on the rebound, couldn't get both hands on the pumpkin.
So Markley's one of those guys that scouting reports moving forward are going to say, do not leave your feet on his up fake, right? But it's not going to matter. His up fake is fantastic. He is going to get guys off their feet all year long.
Bath trying to answer as that three-pointer halfway down the cylinder before spinning up. And now we'll get a bump and a foul in the backcourt here with 6:15 to go.
They're going to get Hawkins right here, getting a little too handsy, and then plays a little Cedar Point bumper cars at half court. Easy call by the officials.
It's going to be Hawkins' third foul, second of the quarter whistle against Bath. Shawnee back in the front court, and we'll get another bump and a foul here. And this one, I believe, is going to go on Zach Welsh.
Welsh had good defensive position there, but Berkey Wiley, he took his forearm and lifted him up, and it made it look like it was a foul. That's one of those moves you learn playing lots of AAU ball.
So Welsh is going to pick up his third foul as well. So here's one inside, and it looks like more Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws coming for Trevick Berkey.
You wonder if Trevick and Beckett, after each game, say, how many did you get? Yeah, I wonder if it's a running battle, you know, who's going to outscore the other. Your brothers, I don't know if you're aware of this, Randy, they tend to be competitive with each other.
So I've heard. Only having a sister, I don't know anything about that.
You're not competitive with her?
No, because I'm just better.
Spoken like a true brother.
So Trevick knocks down both Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws. Sure, I think that was Bath making some changes to their lineup.
Nice little back screen to get free, but nicely played by Hutchins to deny it.
Yeah, got the block. Now Beckett Berkey coming off the wing. He'll just lay that one up and in.
Beckett Berkey is so impressive. He gets that ball near the rim, it's almost automatic.
Gives him 19 tonight.
Looked up at the scoreboard, saw his brother with 20, said, I better get active again.
Bath trying to get this one inside. A triple team down on the low block, loose ball. It's going to be scooped up by Beckett Berkey. Beckett, the lob, and a good finish by his brother Trevick. Sometimes they do get along. They'll give each other assists.
Because you get an assist in your column, right?
As at our broadcast position, the mascots are now just encircling Miles.
Love me some mascots.
How about that State Bank 3 out of Logan Markley? And we're going to have ourselves another Metzger Financial Services timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:42 to play. We'll come back here on WOSN. 58-34 now. Shawnee in front, 4:42 left to play in our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. We can say crosstown rivals, right?
Well, yeah, in name only, because this game right now, Shawnee is showing that, yeah, we're not really rivals.
It's a tip ball, so Bath does force the turnover. Floater on the baseline is going to be no good as Shawnee's length continues to give Bath issues.
These teams, like you said early, they will play again for a little different stakes, a WBL matchup. And Shawnee favored to win the WBL. Now that Colin White is no longer at OG, playing for the great Ohio State Buckeyes, the WBL wide open.
Shawnee expected to be one of those contenders, you would think. Trying to get something inside, nothing there for Bath. They'll kick this back out.
Now, this is a Bath team, though. I have a feeling they're going to get better throughout the season. They've established Markley can score 23 of the 34 points here tonight for Markley. And you know, Jackson Foster will score some points as well. Who'll be that third guy? And oh boy.
Is the third State Bank three-pointer that Markley's hit tonight. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Yeah, Markley, 23% from behind the arc a year ago. 100% on that one. Have yourself a night, Mr. Markley, 26 points.
And Beckett Berkey with the answer on the other end. And a good basket there for Bath.
A little bit of pressure trying to get turnovers, but it's going to allow Shawnee with a point-blank shot that they miss.
And a little contact under the basket. Stiles got rid of the basketball before he could have a travel called on him. So Bath gets this one back. Trying to make this a little bit closer in the final 3 minutes. So here's a look inside. Another pump fake. This one by Jaden Ryan. Couldn't get it to go. Comes up with a miss. Left-handed. It's no good. Finally, the ball just taken away under the basket by Beckett Berkey before he goes out of bounds.
Bath had a point-blank range. As you see, the ball is just taken away by Ryan. Takes it from Berkey. And Berkey says, nope, this is going to be mine. But slap on the arm, knocks it free. That's going to stay with Shawnee.
Let's see, Luke Marshall and Jack Fishback make their way into the lineup now for Shawnee.
Staying with this, a 2-2-1.
The Indians break what little pressure that was applied there by Bath. Comfortably in front, they're in no hurry here. This one's going to be dribbled off the foot of Fishback, but he's able to save that in the backcourt. Three is left short. Good basket, or rebound, I should say, under the basket by Bensman. So get it out ahead, and Foster will get out and score for Bath.
Well, that's going to feel good for Jackson Foster. Really struggled in the first half to get going on the offensive end. Sometimes all it takes is a layup to get you going.
Yeah, I believe Foster held scoreless through the first 3 quarters of this one. A couple of baskets here in the fourth. Shawnee is still right now just going side to side around the perimeter.
Yeah, just happy to let the clock drip, drip, drip down. 19-point lead. This game is far from in jeopardy.
Stiles has it right now. Find Caleb Miller. Miller will back up and reset. To Fishback. Top of the key for Goldsberry. Goldsberry's double teamed, and he's going to be held and fouled with 1:09 to go.
Well, I think if you talk to Mark Triplett before this basketball game, right up the scenario on how you want today's game to go, I think this would be ideally what he'd want, right? A little bit of a struggle in that first quarter. Bath acquitted themselves really well, but throughout this basketball game, his Shawnee Indians have done a really good job of limiting Bath to one shot on the defensive end and then being very opportunistic on the offensive end. Randy, all their shots, either threes or inside of 8 feet. You got to like that offensive efficiency.
So that hold on Dagan Hawkins was the 5th foul against Bath. So Max Goldsberry at the least famous recipe chicken free throw line will miss both of them. But the offensive rebound pulled down, outlet thrown away as Luke McGuire seeing some playing time in here. As our game tonight brought to you by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, an official sponsor of the WBL.
Let's see if Bath can get Markley another shot. 26 points for him tonight. Let's see if we can give him 28 or 29. He deserves another opportunity at it.
So looking for, now he's going to pop up. He's top of the key. He's got it now. He'll let it fly. That one's going to miss everything, head out of bounds.
People will bring that one up, and all he's got to say is, well, I had 26, right?
Shawnee will get this one, just under 40 seconds to play. Try to run out the final 30 seconds of this one, as it looks like Shawnee's going to open the season with the win. They'll be in the championship game coming up on Saturday night against the winner of our second semifinal, which would be Elida and LCC. Indians still working the offense now. 10 seconds to play. Just trying to run out the final few seconds. The final horn will sound right now. And the final of our opening Elida Tip-Off Classic semifinal will go to Shawnee, as the Indians will come away with a 60-41 win over the Bath Wildcats. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll check in with Miles Holliday. He's going to talk to our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. (60-41) our final here in our opener. Shawnee gets the opening win of the Elida Tip-Off Classic. The brothers Berkey, a big part of that. Beckett Berkey's the tall one, standing down the floor with our Miles Holliday.
Beckett, great win. Is it everything that you guys thought it would be? Is this how you wanted to start the season?
I think so. I mean, we shared the ball like a team. We played Shawnee back. We were us. I thought we played amazing.
Yeah, it looked like early the mindset was you guys wanted to attack the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you got 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", I mean, you got to take advantage of it. We're going to play a lot of smaller teams. Got to get to the hoop.
Now, you got a quick turnaround and play the championship tomorrow. What do you guys got to do tonight to make sure you're ready for tomorrow night?
Watch some film, get some sleep, and just wake up with the mindset that we're going to go win tomorrow.
All right, big question we have to ask you. Last night, Thanksgiving dinner, did you pig out or did you limit yourself?
I kind of tried to limit myself. I knew I was going to have a rough morning this week, so I was like, I need to limit myself a little bit. I didn't want to.
All right, let's pig out right here. Half-court shot, that basket. Let's see if he makes it. Beckett Berkey, almost. Randy, that guy, he can score the basketball.
And he definitely did that tonight in a big way, as Beckett ends up with, I take a look at the final numbers here, 21 in a big win for the Indians, again, as they open up with a 60-41 win over Bath in our first Elida Tip-Off Classic. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here. I want to thank Curtis, working the camera high above the Elida Fieldhouse, Ken Reeker, our director, of course, Dave Evans, and the great staff here in Elida. So 60-41 is our first semifinal for my partner Miles Holliday and our entire WOSN crew. I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.